Is a good marriage even possible? Like if we are so compatible, we love each other so much, we're both good people, he's good, I'm good, and then let's be honest, we look around, maybe we look at our parents' marriage, and it was, left a lot to be desired, we thought it was just them, but then we was like our uncle, and then it was like our brother, and then it's like our neighbors, and then it's like that nice couple in church that no one would have imagined, then they got a divorce, and then it's like, well, if it's all of them, then like, is a good marriage even possible? Is it just a fairy tale? Is happily ever after just something in the Disney movies and it's not real? Real life is you just kind of suck it up, you put on a good front on Sundays, you dress nice, you look good in front of the people, and then you just hate your life the rest of the week. Is a good marriage even possible? Y'all know me. I don't like to beat around the bush. I like to go straight. Sometimes I don't tell you what you like to hear, but I say what I believe you need to hear. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very honest. Is a good marriage possible? It is possible, but forgive me what I'm about to say, it is not likely. And as soon as I say that, I'm not saying that it's unlikely, meaning that, I don't mean it that like it's almost impossible that you'll have it, but what I mean is it's not going to happen by accident. It's not going to you're not going to walk into it and find yourself one day, oh, we just lucky, we just happen to have a good marriage. What I want to say is when it comes to having a good marriage, the odds, forgive me, the odds are against you. The odds are against you. And I'll liken it to this. I know that sounds bad, but think of it a different way. Give me another analogy. Staying in shape, okay, being healthy, having a certain, okay, body, a fat percentage, or body appearance, whatever it may be. Staying in shape, is it possible? Yes, but it's not likely. The odds are against you, meaning if you do nothing, you're not going to stay in shape. Now, of course, I realize that there are some people out there who have been given a genetic metabolism to be able to eat whatever they want, okay, and they stay in shape, okay? If that's you, we hate you, okay? We hate you. We're honest. We pray for you, like pray for your enemies. We love you, but we hate you, okay? We hate your guts. Because the majority of us, that's not us. The majority of us, if we want to stay in shape, it's absolutely attainable and it's possible. But it ain't going to happen by accident. All of life is working against us staying in shape. All of life is working towards us losing our health. It's the scientist, entropy, okay, the law of entropy, which is that everything tends towards chaos and destruction. This is the same way when it comes to our health, the same way when it comes to our marriage. So is a good marriage possible? Yes, it is possible, but it's not going to happen by accident. It takes hard work, just like staying in shape. It takes commitment. It takes discipline. And those who are willing to do it, you can get there, but you ain't going to get there by luck. Say that another way. I know this sounds confusing, but follow me here. If I want to get more, I must do more. But if I want to do nothing, I will get nothing. Does that make sense? If I want to get more, I got to do more. But if I want to do nothing, then I shouldn't be surprised when I get nothing. Every area of life, not just marriage. Your health, your career, every area of life, if I want to get more, then I got to do more. But if I don't want to do anything, I want to do nothing, then I shouldn't be surprised when I get nothing. The facts of life. Facts of life. Marriage, like I'd be honest, is at an all-time low in our country. And when I say it's at an all-time low in terms of success, okay, we often hear the number that 50% is the divorce rate. Divorce rate is 50%. Half the couples who get married get divorced. 50% divorce rate. That's troubling, but I'm going to be honest, that's actually not the most troubling piece of it, at least to me. Because that's pretty much stayed steady over the past, whatever it may be, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever. Okay, it used to be much less, but that divorce rate of 50%, which is not good, that's troubling. But let me show you something much more troubling, is not the rate of divorce, but actually the rate of marriage. Look at this graph up here on the screen. What this says is that marriages have reached an all-time low in our country. And that is the number of newly married people per 1,000 population, okay, above age 15, so per capita. Okay, and the data is as of 2019. And what this says is the number of people choosing to get married is at an all-time low. And the divorce rate is still 50%. So half of the people are getting divorced, and there's half of the people who are getting married, and still half of them are getting divorced. This is not encouraging. What this says to me, and by the way, this is not like good people, bad people. This is saying all kinds of people. Church people, non-church people. Okay, people who pray, people who don't pray. This is talking about people getting married. This thing says that the number of people out there who just look at marriage and say, that's not for me. is less than it's ever been, or more than it's ever. The number of people who are choosing to get married is less than it's ever been, and still, even in that smaller number, 50% are getting divorced. So let me ask you another question. If we know the divorce rate is 50%, and again, that's the common, I don't know exactly what it is, it fluctuates plus or minus, whatever it may be. What other area of life, is there any other area of life where you would accept 50-50? Would you accept 50-50, let's say, hey, you know what, I'll invite you out to lunch. It's on me. We're going to go to this new restaurant, 50% chance you get cancer at the end of the day. Try this new meal. 50% chance you're going to love it, 50% chance you get cancer. Anyone? Hey, I got this great investment idea. Give me all your money, 50% chance you lose it all. If I tell you, let's go outside today, and I'm telling you there's a 50% chance, there's a bear on the loose, there's a 50% chance you get killed by a bear walking outside today, is anyone going to want to go for a walk? In no area of life is 50-50 acceptable. In no area of life are we willing to accept 50-50, but somehow, when it comes to marriage, we've just accepted it as that's life. Well, I don't accept it. I don't accept it. I don't accept that in any area that's that important to me, I'm going to go 50-50. I want to do something about it. Because if I do nothing, I'm going to get nothing. But if I want to get something more, I know that I need to do more. So I'm telling you, I made this decision, I'm challenging you to make the same decision. I want better than 50-50. Do you want better than 50-50? I pray that you say 50-50 is not good enough for me. And if you say 50-50 is not good enough for me, then that's exactly where this series is going to come in. Because what we're going to do in this series, we're going to talk about 5 commitments, 1 commitment each week, 5 commitments that you can make. 5 disciplines. I'm going to use that word disciplines even better because that's a way to be successful in any area of life is disciplines. 5 disciplines that you can choose, that you can commit to. And if you commit to these things, I'm not saying I can't guarantee success, but your chance of success is significantly higher. Your chance of failure is significantly lower if you are willing to commit to these 5 disciplines. They're not going to be easy. They're not going to be fun. They're going to take work, just like any other area of life, but it's worth it, and it'll pay off in the end. If you're married, you can begin implementing these things immediately, and I will challenge you to begin implementing them every single Sunday after we speak. If you are not married, if you are single but hoping to get married, then my hope is to show you a picture of what the successful marriage should look like so that you can begin doing the things now, and more importantly, you know what you're driving towards. So if you say, I'm not ready to do that, then you ain't ready to get married. If you say the guy I'm with or the girl I'm with, she ain't that or he ain't that, then that might not be the one for you. I'm showing you what you need to be driving towards in order to have a successful marriage. Because, as I've said over and over, is that falling in love is easy, but staying in love isn't. It's never been easier to fall in love than it is today. Getting to the wedding is easier today than it's ever. You got an app for it. Everything's an app for it. You fall in love by the end of lunch today if you'd like. But that's not our goal. Our goal is much better, much higher. Our goal is staying in love. And staying in love takes commitment and takes discipline.